And for example, the object is here, which is triangle, and I want to get the mirror image. So for that, I need to have one line which is known as reflection axis. This is known as reflection axis. So now after reflection, I will get this kind of object. Yes or no? Whenever I will reflect the object, I will get the reflected object like this. So if the object is here and this is the reflection axis, then I am trying to reflect this object about this axis with reference to this axis. So I will get the reflected object at below. Is it fine? Are you agree with me that I will get the reflected object like this only? If I am trying to reflect this object with respect to this line, then I will get the object like this. So I can say this is my original object and this is the reflected object. Yes or no? Is it fine? Yes. What about others? See, even I was getting complaint from other faculty members also that you people are not replying, and that is not a good sign. Because as I said, if you are not able to speak due to the background noise, then you can always write your answer in the chat box just to motivate the faculty members. Because hardly there are 4 to 5 students who are replying in each sessions. So you are spoiling your life only. That is what I can say. So you need to make sure that you give response to the faculty members. Is it fine so far? Those who have not replied, you can give your reply. Okay, great. So now similarly, let's say I am having my object like this, and let's say this is my reflection axis, then I will get the reflected object to the right side and it will be like this. Yes or no? Let's say this is my original object and this is the reflection axis. Then after reflection, I will get this kind of object. So this is my original object and this is the reflected object. Is it fine? Are you agree with me? Okay, great. So here I have discussed two different cases. One is reflection axis is horizontal and the other one is reflection axis is vertical. So in both the cases, you can see the difference. Earlier in the first case, this was the original object. After reflection, I'm getting the object like this. In second case, this was the original object and after reflection, I'm getting the object like this. So in case of reflection axis, you have two different cases. Either your reflection axis would be parallel to the xy plane or it would be perpendicular to the xy plane. So before that, tell me, what do you mean by xy plane? What is it? If I am saying my reflection axis is parallel to the xy plane, so what do you mean by xy plane? See, right now, for example, I am sitting in my cabin, then my cabin is xy plane for me. So if it is in actual, then it would be in 3D. So it is xyz plane. This is what I can say. Fine. So whenever you are talking about 2D, then any kind of rectangular shape can be considered as your xy plane. Yes or no? So for example, if I consider any, let me give any example. Let's say I am having this book. So this book is xy plane for me. Fine. Now what I'm saying, let's say this is the book which is xy plane and I'm talking about reflection axis. So either it would be perpendicular like this. Assume that your reflection axis is passing through this plane like this, where it is making an angle of 90. Fine. So this is the first case where your reflection axis could be perpendicular, and second case is it could be parallel also. Like say for example, this is my plane and the reflection axis is like this, where both the things are in parallel. So either parallel or perpendicular. There could be two different cases. Are you getting me? It was too heavy. That's why I put it aside. It's not easy. Yes or no? Are you getting me? I'm talking about two different cases for a reflection axis, and based on that, we will decide something that if the reflection axis is parallel, then what will happen, and if the reflection axis is perpendicular, then what will happen. This is what we are going to discuss today. So now my question is, let me go with the light book. It is too heavy. Yeah, it is there. Okay. So let's say I'm having this XY plane, and I'm saying that this is my reflection axis. Or let me go with the scale. Just a minute. Okay, this is my reflection axis, which is parallel or perpendicular. What do you say? If I am talking about this reflection axis, and this is my XY plane, and I am putting this line like this, then what do you say? Line is perpendicular to the XY plane, or is it parallel to the XY plane? Yes, correct. It is parallel to the XY plane. So now my question is where the original object will be. I am trying to reflect the object about its reflection axis. તો મારો જે ઓરિજિનલ ઓબ્જેક્ટ હોવો જોઈએ ક્યાં હશે? Yes, I'm getting tired. You can you can quickly reply. Exactly. Mostly you are saying either it will be above this book, or you can say above the XY plane, or below the XY plane. Now, for example, my object is above the XY plane. Consider that my object is above the XY plane. Then where I will get the reflected object? તો મને reflected object ક્યાં મળશે? What is the answer? Below. Okay, great. See, this is my object. Then always I will get the reflected object below this XY plane. તો મારો અહીંયા ઓરિજિનલ ઓબ્જેક્ટ હતો, અહીંયા રિફ્લેક્ટેડ ઓબ્જેક્ટ. એ બેને હું કનેક્ટ કરીશ તો એમાંથી જે લાઈન પાસ થશે એ આ XY પ્લેન ને કેવી હશે? પેરેલલ ઓર પરપેન્ડિક્યુલર? Again I'm repeating. Here at the above there will be the original object, and at the below I will get the reflected object. When I will connect both the object by passing line, then that line would be parallel or perpendicular to the XY plane. Think again. Okay, Ria is correct. Jay, you need to think again. Again I'm repeating, this is my XY plane, this is my reflection axis, and I'm saying that my original object is above the XY plane. And as you said, if it is above and if this is the reflection axis, then you will get the reflected object below. Fine. This is what I'm talking about. At the above the original object is, and at the below I'm getting the reflected object. So now when I will connect both the objects, then that line would be parallel or perpendicular to the XY plane. This is what I'm asking. So far Ria has given the correct answer. Jainil, you are also correct. What about others? It's very simple. No, Darshan, you are wrong. See, it's very simple thing. Let me explain. This is my XY plane, or you can say reflection axis. This is the original object, this is the reflected object. When I connect, then I'm getting this kind of line which makes an angle of 90. And whenever any line is making an angle of 90, that line would be always perpendicular to that line. So here both the lines are, you can say this is the horizontal line, this is the vertical line, which is perpendicular. Are you getting me? So we will get the perpendicular path, not parallel path. Is it clear? Those who have replied parallel, I hope you are clear with this. Okay, great. Now the second case, let's say this is my xy plane and this is my reflection axis, which is perpendicular to the xy plane. Let's say I'm passing line like this, which is perpendicular. Then where the original object will be? If I'm talking about this kind of scenario, then original object will be, okay, I'm repeating. This is my xy plane. Instead of parallel, now I am going with perpendicular. So now my reflection axis is perpendicular to this xy plane. Then where original object will be? This is what I'm asking. This is xy plane. This is my reflection axis, and I want to reflect the object. So for that, I need to know the original position of the object. So where it will be? Yes, correct. It would be either towards right or left. So most of you replied correctly. Fine. So let's say this is the case, and this is the reflection axis. Then either object would be to the left side or it would be to the right side. So what if the object is to the left side? Where I will get the reflected object? Assume that for this case the object which is original is to the left side. Then where I will get the reflected object? To the right, correct? So in that case, whenever I will draw the line from both the objects, then that line would be parallel or perpendicular to the xy plane. What do you think? Yes, Ria, you are correct. What about others? Again, I'm saying whenever I will get the reflected object and when I connect both the objects by passing line, then that line would be parallel to the xy plane or it would be perpendicular to the xy plane. Kunal, you are also correct. No, Darshan, you are wrong again. You need to understand the meaning of parallel and perpendicular first, then and only then you can reply. Otherwise, you will be wrong always. Perpendicular means whenever both the lines are meeting each other, and if both the lines are making an angle of 90, then and only then it is perpendicular. And if both the lines are never intersecting, then both the lines are always parallel. Let me give the example. See, these are the lines which will never intersect. બરાબર આ લાઈન છે એ ઉપર આ બાજુથી તમે જામનગર સાઈડ લઈ જાઓ અને રાજકોટ આવવા દો, આને પણ જામનગર લઈ જાઓ, રાજકોટ આવી જાય, ક્યારે ભેગી જ નહીં થાય લાઈન. This perpendicular, there is no type like this perpendicular. See, both the lines are parallel. અહીંયા જે ઉપરની લાઈન છે અને નીચેની આ બે લાઈન ક્યારે ભેગી જ નહીં થાય. Both the lines will never intersect, and that is why it is parallel. Similarly, if I talk about the second case like this, then both the lines are getting intersected by making an angle of 90, and that is why I can say those lines are perpendicular. One line is perpendicular to the other. Is it fine? Are you getting this? If yes, then you can think about this scenario. Here, this is my xy plane. This is my reflection axis, which is perpendicular to the xy plane. In first case, it was parallel to the xy plane. Now it is perpendicular to the xy plane. And this is the original object. And this is what I am getting, reflected object. When I connect both, then I will get the line like this, which is parallel to the xy plane or perpendicular to the xy plane. This is what I am asking. Yes, Jay, you are also right? So yes, it is parallel to the xy plane. Why? Because this is my xy plane and this kind of line I am getting, which is also parallel to the xy plane. So here we have discussed two different scenarios. Scenario number one is if your reflection axis is parallel to the xy plane, then rotation path would be perpendicular to the xy plane. Are you getting me? Again, I'm repeating. If reflection axis is parallel to the xy plane, then rotation path would be perpendicular to the xy plane. So I'm talking about this case. This is reflection axis which is parallel to the xy plane. This is the rotation path which I am getting after reflection, and by considering this line I can say it is perpendicular to the xy plane. Is it fine? The line which is perpendicular to the xy plane is known as reflection axis. મેં તમને શરૂઆતમાં જ કીધું કે to reflect any object you need to have certain line which is known as reflection axis કે જેને રેફરન્સમાં રાખીને આપણે ઓબ્જેક્ટને રિફ્લેક્ટ કરવો પડશે. તો અહીં આપણો જે પહેલો કેસ છે એમાં આપણી રિફ્લેક્શન એક્સિસ છે અને એ જ આપણું પ્લેન પણ છે. assume that this is my xy plane and this is the reflection axis. Both are parallel. Reflection axis is parallel to the xy plane. તો એ કેસમાં મારો ઓબ્જેક્ટ કાં તો ઉપર હશે અથવા તો નીચે હશે. જો નીચે હશે તો રિફ્લેક્શન ઉપર મળશે, ઉપર હશે તો રિફ્લેક્શન નીચે મળશે. બરાબર? So in that case, if I consider the rotation path, then I would get perpendicular. So my scenario number one says whenever reflection axis is parallel to the xy plane, rotation path would be perpendicular to the xy plane. Are you getting this? When reflection axis is parallel to the xy plane, then rotation path would be perpendicular to the xy plane. Okay, great. Similarly, if I talk about case number two, then in that case what I can say, my reflection axis is perpendicular to the xy plane. This is my xy plane and this is the reflection axis which is perpendicular to the xy plane, and in that case I will get the rotation path which is parallel to the xy plane. So we will say that we will get the reverse thing. Yes or no? If the reflection axis is perpendicular to the xy plane, then we will get rotation path parallel to the xy plane. Fine. So far is it clear? Then we have built the background knowledge, and then now we can discuss about the various types of reflection if it is clear. Okay, great. So you need to remember these two things. Number one is whenever your reflection axis is parallel to the xy plane, then rotation path would be perpendicular. Second case, whenever your reflection axis is perpendicular, then the rotation path would be parallel to the xy plane. That's it. This is what you need to remember. Now, as I said, to reflect any object, you need to rotate that object at an angle of 180. And before doing this, you need to even find the matrix also for rotation. So there are mainly four types of reflection transformations are available. Where is it? Where is the duster? I lost my duster. Where is it? क्या वही गयो अचानक? I'm not getting what. It's fine. Let me use this. So now there are 4 types of reflection which are available. Number 1 is reflection about x-axis. Type number 2 is reflection about y-axis. Third one is reflection about origin. And the last one is reflection about a line which is y equal to x. So these are the 4 types of reflection which are available. Number 1 is reflection about x-axis. Second one is reflection about y-axis. Third one is reflection about origin. And the last one is reflection about a line which is y equal to x. So if needed, you can note it down, because very soon I'm going to erase it, and one by one we will see each type in detail by deriving the matrix form and equations. And it is very easy. I'm damn sure today only we will be able to complete all 4 types, and you can remember the matrix form and equation easily. It's very easy compared to the other transformations. So if needed, you can. Okay, if needed, you can note it down. Type number 1 is reflection about x-axis. Second one is reflection about y-axis. Third one is reflection about origin, which is 0, 0. Reflection about origin. And the last one is reflection about a line y equal to x. Reflection about line y equal to x. Fine. So let's discuss the first one, which is reflection about x-axis. So it's very simple. We have our geometry like this. This is x-axis, this is y. And as I said, to reflect any object, you need to have a reflection axis. કોઈ ઓબ્જેક્ટને આપણે રિફ્લેક્ટ કરવો હોય તો આપણી પાસે એક લાઈન હોવી જોઈએ કે જેને રેફરન્સમાં રાખીને આપણે ઓબ્જેક્ટને રિફ્લેક્ટ કરશું. So here the type is reflection about x-axis. What does it mean? In this case, this is my reflection axis. Or you can say axis of reflection. Both the terms can be used. As this type is reflection about x-axis, I can say this x-axis will be the reflection axis. This is my reflection axis about which I will try to reflect any object. એટલે આ આપણી reflection axis થઈ ગઈ. આને રેફરન્સમાં રાખીને આપણે ઓબ્જેક્ટને રિફ્લેક્ટ કરશું. So now my question is, to reflect the object, first I need to know where the object is. So in this case, original object would be where? Will it be in the first quadrant or second quadrant or in third or in fourth? I want to reflect the object with respect to reflection axis, which is x. Then first I need to find where the original object is. And once I will find the position of original object, I can easily reflect it. So where it will be? Can anyone tell me the position of original object? Will it be in the first quadrant or in the second quadrant or in third or fourth? Okay, I got the first answer. What about others? So far I got only one answer. Again, I am repeating the question. In this case, my reflection axis is x-axis itself, because as I said, to reflect the object, you need to have certain line. With respect to that line, you can reflect any object. So in this case, it is x, and I want to reflect the object about x-axis. So I want to find the position of the original object. Will it be in the first quadrant, or in the second, or third, or fourth? This is what I'm asking. Okay, I got two answers. Nikhil, how it would be in both the quadrant, in first and second? At a time, object will be at one place only. How it could be at two different places? Okay, what about others? As of now, I'm getting the answers like either it would be in first quadrant or it would be in second quadrant. Few people are saying that it would be in first only, and others are saying it would be either in first or in second. What about others? What do you think? Still, the other people are not replying. You need to. Yes, Darshan, you are correct. See, how can you say that it would be in first quadrant only or it would be in second quadrant only? It could be in any of the quadrant. We have the reflection axis about which we can reflect the object. It's very simple. Why do you think that it would be in first quadrant only or it would be in second only? Object could be below the line also. So in that case, it would be in third or fourth. Are you getting me? So we cannot decide the position of the original object. It could be anywhere, either in first or in second or in third or in fourth. And wherever it is about the x-axis, you can reflect it. So to get the reflected object, you can decide the quadrant, but for the original object, you cannot decide it. Are you getting me? It could be anywhere in any of the quadrant. Yes or no? Okay, great. So let's say the object is here. And let me give the values also. Let's say this is 0, 0, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here also 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So this is -1, -2, -3, -4. Here -1, -2, -3, -4, and -5. So let's say this is my original object and this is the reflection axis about which I am trying to reflect the object. So where I will get the reflected object? In which quadrant I will get the reflected object? Not in second. This is the fourth quadrant. Yes. So if we give the number to quadrant, then this is the quadrant number 1, this is 2, 3, and 4. This is how mathematics says. Fine. So it would be in fourth quadrant, and I will get the object like this. Yes or no? Are you agree with me? After reflection, I will get the object like this. If this meeting gets ended anytime, you can rejoin this meeting using the same link, and then we will discuss it because it is less than 1 minute time. Yes, welcome back. So are you with me? Like if I want to reflect this object which is at the first quadrant, about x-axis, then I will get the reflected object like this in the fourth quadrant. Are you agree with me? No. Why, Kisan? Why you are not agreed? Then what do you think? Yes, Kisan, are you there?
Yes, sir.
So why you are not agreed? Then what do you think?
તમે પાછું કહેજો તો એકવાર ક્વેશ્ચન કહેજો તો પાછું.
I am saying that let's say this object is my original object, which is in the first quadrant, and this is the reflection axis, and I want to reflect this object. Then where I will get the reflected object? And most of the people have said that I will get the reflected object like this in the fourth quadrant. So are you agree with this or not?
હા, આમાં એગ્રી છું.
તો શેમાં agree નથી હવે ઈ કે?
નહીં, હું ઈ સમજ્યો કે જે પહેલું ક્વોડ્રન્ટ છે એનું રિફ્લેક્શન સેકન્ડ ક્વોડ્રન્ટમાં કરીને
હા.
તો એમ ફોર્થ જેવું આવે. તો મેં એના માટે ના પાડી.
Okay, okay, great. That is our second type, reflection about y-axis. That also we are going to discuss. Don't worry. Okay, great. So I think mostly you are agreed. So now if I look at this type and let me give the coordinate to each and every point. Let's say this point is having value which is 1 1. This point is having value which is 5 1. This is what is it, 3 and 5. Fine. Similarly, if I go with the reflected object and if I write the coordinates, then this would be 1 minus 1, this would be 5 minus 1, and this is 3 and minus 5. So by looking at the coordinates of both the objects, coordinates of original object and coordinates of reflected object, what do you say? What is your observation by looking at the coordinates of both the objects for all the points? Do you have any understanding from this? Let me write the name also. Let's say this is point A, this is B, this is C, this is A, this is B and C, or let's say C dash, A dash and B dash. So A is having value which is 3 5, A dash is 3 minus 5, B is 1 1, B dash is 1 minus 1, C is 5 1, C dash is 5 minus 1. So from this, what do you think? Do you find any understanding from this? Yes, Darshan, you are correct. Nikhil, you are also correct. See, if you can see here, then while getting the reflected object, y values are getting swapped. Not swapped, but it is getting a negative sign. While for all the points, x values will remain same. Y values is getting flipped. Yes or no? See here, the for point A, the x value is 3. For point A dash, x value is 3. So both the x values are same. But for y, earlier it was 5, now it is minus 5. So I'm getting flipped value. Similarly for B, x is 1, y is 1. For B dash, x is 1, y is minus 1. For C, x is 5. For C dash also x is 5. For C, y is equal to 1. For C dash, y is equal to minus 1. So everywhere I am getting the y values flipped, but for all the points x values will remain same. So now if I want to derive the equations of x dash and y dash, can anyone tell me what would be the value for x dash and what is for y dash? X dash is equal to what to get the reflected object? Let's say x and y are the original objects and x dash and y dash is the value for the reflected object. Then is there anyone who can derive the equations for x dash and y dash just by looking at this scenario? For all the points, x values will remain same, but y values are getting flipped. So Darshan is saying something x desk is equal to x. Okay, what about others? And y desk is equal to minus y. Okay, what about others? So who is this Sandeep? Is there any Sandeep in your class? I don't think any Sandeep is available. સંદીપ કોઈ છે તમારા ક્લાસમાં?
હા સર.
Who is that?
ઉમંગ.
ઉમંગ or સંદીપ?
સર હું ઉમંગ છું પણ એમ કહું છું સંદીપ છે ક્લાસમાં એમ.
અચ્છા. Who is that? I just forgot that. એની સરનેમ શું છે? ગોહિલ
ગોહિલ.
સંદીપ. અચ્છા અચ્છા, okay okay.
ગોયલ.
Yeah, I got it. I don't want him to be in the classroom, so let me remove it. Okay. So is it fine? So far, Darshan is replying and he is correct. See here for all the points. Yes, Ria, you are wrong. Yes, now you are correct. So if we look at all the points, then as I said, x values for all the points for both the objects are same. But for y, we are getting the flipped value. So what I can say, for any single point, x dash is equal to x and y dash is equal to minus y. For this is x, this is y. So x nu jare મને x dash મળશે, which is 3 only. So x dash and x both are same. So that is why I am saying x dash is equal to x. But for y, I will always get the negative value. So y dash is equal to minus y. Are you getting this, everyone? Okay, great. So now by using this equation, if I want to write the matrix form, then what I can write? X dash y dash 1 is equal to, I need to write something here, and let's say this is my original point xy1. So you can say this is the original point xy1 in 3D after applying geometric coordinate x, y and 1. Now this is my new coordinate x dash y dash 1. Fine. So now what to write here to get these two equations? In the middle matrix, what should I write? So that after multiplication I will get the same matrix, same equations. With x I want 1 to be multiplied. Okay, correct. Nikhil is correct. So can I write 1 0 0 here? You can see after multiplication, when you will multiply first row with first column, 1 into x, which is x, then 0 and 0. So that's it. For x dash I am getting x, so I can write this. Similarly, for y dash I want minus y, so for x I don't need anything, so I can go with 0. This is minus 1, this is 0, and 0 0 1. That's it. Yes, Darshan is also correct. Nikhil is also correct. Fine. So this is the matrix for reflection about x-axis, and these are the equations. It's very simple. That's it. We are done with the first type, which is reflection about x-axis. So whenever you want to reflect any object about x-axis, simply you need to change the y values only. You can change the y values with negative values, and for x you don't need to do anything, so that you will get the reflected object about x-axis. Fine, good to go. Then I can start the second type, which is reflection about y-axis. Any doubt in this? So far, any doubts in first type, which is reflection about x? Okay, great. So let's start the second one, straightforward. It is also very easy. So I will do the necessary changes only. So now again, my next question is, now the next type is reflection about y-axis. So in this case, this would be working as reflection axis. Instead of x, now y will work as reflection axis. So my question is where original object would be. Then if I talk about the position of original object, where it would be? In which quadrant? Yes, correct. Now you people are smart enough to guess it. It would be anywhere. It could be in any quadrant. So let's say the object is here. Fine. Then where I will get the reflected object? Yes, correct. In the second quadrant, I will get the reflected object. So let's say I am getting the reflected object here. Is it fine? Are you getting me? If the object is in the first quadrant,
Yes, sir.
and reflection axis is about y, then you will get the reflected object in the second quadrant. Now think about the coordinate position for all the points. Let's say for this point, the value is 1, 1. For this, it is 3, 3. For this, it is 1, 4. Now, if I go to the reflected object, then this would be minus 1, 1. This would be minus 3, 3. And this is minus 1 and 4. So what is your takeaway from this? If you look at the coordinate of both the objects for all the points, then you can see here only y values will remain same now instead of x. Earlier, x values were same. Now y values are same, but we are getting flipped y value. Right? You can see here. The y value is 4, here also it is 4, y value is 3, here also it is 3, y value is 1, here it is 1. But for all the points, the x values are getting changed. Here x is 1, here minus 1, here 3, here minus 3, 1 and minus 1. So I can write x dash is equal to something. What should I write? Many of you replied. Let me go through it. Yes, you are correct. X dash is equal to minus x and y dash is equal to y. So these are the two equations which I can get whenever I am talking about reflection about y-axis. And based on this equation, if I want to write the matrix form, then what should I write here in the middle matrix? Yes, correct. I should write minus 1, 0, 0.
Hello, sir.
Yes, who is that?
નિખિલ.
Yes, yes. Go ahead.
આપણે ફોર્થ ક્વોડ્રન્ટમાં હોય તો એનું જે રિફ્લેક્શન થાય તો એ પેલા આપણે થર્ડ માં આવે.
Yes, correct. If it is about y-axis, then
બંને માઇનસ માઇનસ થઈ જાય ને.
where?
એટલે જો ફોર્થ માં આપણે ઓરિજિનલ ઓબ્જેક્ટ હોય તો એનું રિફ્લેક્શન થર્ડ માં થાય.
Yes, let me go with the original
પછી બંને
object.
માઇનસ માઇનસ થઈ જાય ને.
No, but in this case, if you can write the coordinates, then this would be 1 and minus 1.
ઓકે ઓકે હા.
So this value is minus 1 here also, and here also it would be minus 1 only. So there will be change in x values only. Are you getting me?
ઓકે ઓકે સર.
અહીંયા જો આ point ની x value plus હશે પણ y value તો minus જ છે બધા માટે. તો એનું જ્યારે reflection મળશે તો એની y value પણ minus જ રહેશે. So both the y values are same in both the cases.
ઓકે ઓકે સર.
Okay, great. So based on this, if I write the matrix form, then this is minus 1, 0, 0, then 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. So that when I multiply minus 1 into x, it would be minus x, 0, 1, 0, so it would be y, and 0, 0, 1. I don't know where to look. I am looking at the laptop, but camera is to the other side. It's fine. Is it fine? Are you getting the second type, which is reflection about y-axis? Okay, great. That's it. Then this is reflection about y-axis. So you need to make sure that whenever you want to reflect your object about y-axis, you need to change all x values with negative sign. That's it. You don't need to change y values. Now the third one, which is very interesting. I think fourth one is very interesting. This is a little bit interesting. So let me go with the third type, which is reflection about origin, which is 0, 0. Reflection about origin, third type. So in this case, reflection axis is passing through the origin. એટલે તમારે વિચારવું પડશે. You need to assume that this is my reflection axis. This one. I'm talking about this scale which is passing through the origin. એટલે અહીંયાથી હું એક લાઈન પાસ કરીશ અને બોર્ડની સામેની સાઈડ નીકળશે, which is passing through the origin, અને પાછળ અહીંયા બોર્ડની પાછળથી નીકળશે. તો આ કેસમાં તમારો ઓરિજિનલ ઓબ્જેક્ટ ક્યાં હશે? Again I am repeating, now your reflection axis is not x, it is not y, it is this one where the line is passing through the origin. એટલે આ તમારી જે લાઈન છે એ ઓરિજિન માંથી પાસ થતી હશે, એને કન્સિડર કરી એને રેફરન્સમાં રાખી and you need to reflect the object. So where the original object would be? No Nikhil, you are wrong. તો દેખાશે જ નહીં, બોર્ડની પાછળ હશે તો. Yes, again it would be anywhere in any quadrant. Object ગમે ત્યાં હશે. With respect to this line we will have to reflect it. So reflection ક્યાં આવશે, that we need to think. Otherwise original object could be anywhere. So let's say the object is here. Let's say this is my original object and I'm trying to reflect this object about its origin, about the line which is passing through the origin. So where I will get the reflected object for this? Yes, Ria, you are correct. What about others? Nikhil, you are also correct. Yes, all of you are correct. That's Sanjay, everyone is correct. Simple. If the line is passing through the origin, then always you will get the reflected object below this line. So in that case, it would be in the third quadrant. So let's say this point is 3, 1. This is 2, 3. This is 1, 2. Then we will say in the third quadrant at what coordinates I will get the reflected object. I will get 1 point here, then I will get second point here, and I will get the third point here. 1, 2, which is what I will get -1. Okay, I will get here. Second one is -2 and -3. Okay, and -3 and -1. Yeah. So I will get the object like this. So what is your observation? Yes, mostly all of you have given the correct answer. Both the values will get flipped. In the first quadrant you can see x and y, both the values are plus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 positive values. But in the third quadrant both the values are negative. So if this is 1, 2, then for reflection I will get -1, -2. So -1 and -2, this point. Similarly, if it is 2, 3, then I will get -2, -3. So -2 and -3, this is the point. And if it is 3, 1, then I will get -3, -1. So -3 and -1. So I'm getting this point. So what I can write? X dash is equal to -x and y dash is equal to -y. Correct. You are very much ahead than me. I am explaining, but you have written the equations, you have written the matrix form also. That's great. Yes, so if I want to convert both the equations in matrix form, then simply now all of you are aware, I can write -1, 0, 0, 0 minus 1 0 and 0 0 1. Fine. So this is the third type, which is reflection about origin. So whenever you want to reflect your object about its origin, you can say you need to change both the values. You need to change x and y both with negative values. Fine. Now the last one, which is very interesting, third one, which is reflection about a line which is y equal to x. Now your reflection axis or your line is not x, it is not y, it is not passing through the origin, but it is a line which is y equal to x. So my question is, where I will get this kind of line where I can say this line is y equal to x? In this geometry, where this line could be, where I can say y equal to x. Anyone? Yes, Riya, you are correct. Correct. Nikhil, I hope that you are getting it, but you are not able to clearly explain it. What about others? See, now let me give one example. Yes, Nikhil, you are correct, but still you are not able to explain it clearly. See, let's say this point is 0 0. This is x, this is y. X and y both are same. Now if I talk about this point, this is 1 1. Again, x and y both are correct, both are same. If I talk about this one, then I will get 2 2. X and y both are same. Then 3 3, 4 4, 5 5, 6 6, 7 7, 8 8. And if I connect all the pixels, then whatever line I am getting, I can say this line equal to y equal to x. This line is y equal to x. Are you getting me? So for this line, whenever you plot any pixel, at particular pixel you will get both the values same. For all the pixels of that line, x and y both will be same. Yes, it could be in the third quadrant also. Here also you can see. If I go with this point, then it would be -1 -1. So x and y both are same. Here it would be -2 -2. X and y both are same. So either you can go with this case also. It is your choice. So whenever I say, let's say this is the line, then this is y equal to x. If I talk about this line, then this is also y equal to x. Can I go with the line which is passing through the second quadrant? Can I say that line is also a line y equal to x? Yes, no, because for that line, whatever pixels we will get, for all the pixels, x values will be negative and y values will be positive. So where x and y both are not same. So you cannot go with this case, and similarly you cannot go with the case for fourth quadrant. So you have two different options. Either you can draw a line in the first quadrant, or you can draw a line in the third quadrant. Both the way it is possible. So now let's say my original object is, first let me remove this. I hope you have clearly understood that what do you mean by line which is y equal to x? Yes or no? Okay, great. Now let's say I am talking about this point. Let's say this is 1 2, then this is 1 4, and let's say this is 2 3, and this is my reflection axis, which is y equal to x. So now where I will get the reflected object? Where I will get the reflected object? Yes, correct. Ria is correct. What about others? Darshan, you are also correct. Yes, it would be in the first quadrant only. So we will get the reflected object like this in the first quadrant only. So what about the points? What about the coordinates? What kind of changes will be there? Yes, Darshan, you are correct. Simple, both the values will get flipped. X values will be replaced with y and y values will be replaced with x. Yes, it will be rotated at an angle of 180. It would be there in all the types. And so here you can say both the values will be replaced. See, for example, let me remove this. If this point is 1 4 where x is 1 and y is 4, so in the rotated in the reflected object, y would be 1 and x would be 4. So let's say x is 4 and y is 1. So let's say this point is here. Similarly, if it is 2 3, then the point would be 3 2. So 3 and 2. So I will get the object somewhere around here. And if it is 1 2, then I will get 2 1. So the object would be here like this. So here you will get the reflected object. So as of now, I don't have equal spaces. That is why even the shape is getting changed. Otherwise, you will get the same shape. As of now, we don't have equal spaces for all the units of x and y. That is why I'm getting the different object. Otherwise, you will get the reflected object with the swapped values only. Fine. So what about the equations? If I want to go with equations, x desk and y desk, what should I write here? X desk is equal to what and y desk is equal to what? Yes, Darshan, you are correct. X desk is equal to y and y desk is equal to x. અહીંયા જે 1 4 હશે એ થઈ જશે 4 1. X ની વેલ્યુ y માં હોઈ જશે, y ની વેલ્યુ 4 માં, because both are same, y equal to x. Fine. So I can write x desk is equal to y and y desk is equal to x. And based on this, if I want to go with matrix form, then what I can write here in the matrix form? Anyone? Yes, correct. No, Ria, you are wrong. It is not 1 0 0. Yes, it is 0 1 0. You can write 0 1 0. Why? Because 0 into x, which is 0, 1 into y, which is y. So I want y here. So whenever I will do like this 0 1 0, then and only then I will get y. So 0 into x 0, 1 into y, which is y, 0 into 1, which is 0. Similarly for this I want x. So with x I need to multiply 1 1 0 0 and 0 0 1. That's it. Fine. Is it clear? So this is the third type, which is known as reflection about any line which is y equal to x.